Hey folks, welcome back to the Wilderstead. I figure it's about time that we have a look at the Canadian Nightcrawler deworm bin that I started last summer. I've had a lot of questions about this. I really haven't looked at it much in the last 4 months or so, maybe 5 months. It's been living underneath our house in the crawl space, which sits at around 10 degrees Celsius year round. In the summertime, I had it out in the sea can that we have, but once we had the freezing temperatures show up, moved it inside underneath the house. So let's have a look and see what's going on. This tub here I prepared last year using the same method that I prepared the original one. There are no worms in this one currently. This we are going to put the adult worms in that come out of here. We have a few individuals hanging out on the top here. And I can also see a couple of other interesting things. For example, this right here. That appears to be a worm cocoon. So there could potentially be 1 to 5 worms brewing inside of that little cocoon, just waiting to hatch. Let's dig around a little bit and see what we can find. It did not take long to find a little baby worm. That's a good sign. Out of the bin that we started in the summer, I'm going to take as many adults out as I can find, and I'm just going to put them in here just to see how many adults that we have. Lots of younger worms in here. I also have this 5-gallon pail that I'm going to slowly empty out the dirt in this original worm bin in. The deeper I get in here, the more baby worms I'm starting to see. There's one. That's not one I would have put in here. That's one that has hatched out and grown. You can see the size difference. Another tiny little guy. Just use this little piece of plastic, put the babies in. They're liking this one corner over here. Oh, sorry guys. So those two were just making love in there. Okay, so first thing we'll look at are the adults. A few dozen, which makes sense. I put, I think, 4 dozen in last time, and I did pull a few out for fishing throughout the fall for trout fishing. Let's have a look at the babies here. I stopped counting at around 70 little baby deworms, and I suspect there are probably double that here. So that's not too bad growth. We're just going to put these back into this same bin here and let them do their thing. I'm also going to add in, this is just some coffee grounds. As well as some compostables. So this looks like banana peel, some pieces of onion, radish, carrots, things like that. Just a little bit of food for them. Let's also have a quick little look at some of the cocoons that I pulled out. So these little things are what the worms lay. And each of these has baby worms inside. That looks like one that is already hatched. That's pretty dry. But these are full of little baby worms. This is just a few of them. There are hundreds of them in the dirt. There are also hundreds of worms that are, just a centimeter long, half an inch long, that I didn't really want to disturb them. They're pretty delicate when they're that small. So what we'll do with these, put them into the new container, the new worm home. We'll do the same thing with the bin that we put the larger worms in. Add some food in for them. They really, really do like the coffee grounds. Can't really stress that enough. Been feeding worms coffee grounds since I was a kid. There you go, guys. It's important to note that earthworms don't grow as quickly and they don't reproduce as quickly as red wigglers. These are being grown strictly for bait. I now have 2 bins going. Hopefully by midsummer this year I'll have 4 or 5 bins going, all in various different stages of growth, and I should have essentially an unlimited supply of worms by this coming summer. A key thing to raising earthworms, Canadian Nightcrawlers, is temperature. They do not like to be hot. They don't, I mean even warm, they don't like to be warm. They like to be kept very cool. So what we'll do is in a few more months, we'll open these up again and we'll have another look at them. We'll do some more counting and we'll see where we're at. So hopefully that answers a few of the questions that I've had about the Canadian Nightcrawler, dewworm, earthworm breeding bins. Till next time, guys. See ya.